What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Hunter J, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And today, I'm finna give you my top 5 players who I think gonna have the biggest impact that's in the was in the trans portal this offseason. Before we get to the video, make sure you subscribe if you're new. But let's get started right now, man. But the number one player for me, I feel like gonna make the biggest impact depending on the team he goes to. I do feel like it's gonna be Caleb Williams. I do think Caleb Williams is number one for me that's gonna have the biggest impact next year, depending on the team he goes to, is because I think we all know he gonna go to USC. I think we all know that, obviously, now, especially because Dart transferred, and then Leak and Riley already there. We know this, man. So it's but yeah, I think he gonna have the biggest impact. I do think he gonna go to USC. And we seen what he did. Me personally, I feel like he should have stayed at Oklahoma. The reason why I feel like that is because it's really that game that when he played against Texas. That game that happened in Texas when he got in for Spencer Rattler. That game was crazy, bro. I watched that game live, and I feel like it was the best game I've seen all this season. And that's not saying a lot because I didn't watch too many games this season. You know, I watched a lot of games, but not compared to a lot of you. Because I know some of y'all watch every single game, dang near how it be, even though I'm exaggerating. But yeah, I think Caleb Williams is going to go to USC. Let's have to go look up his stats. Check the stats out, man. Like, look at the stats. Even though, like, I can't really speak from the eye test, you know, a lot of y'all can speak from the eye test because a lot of you are Oklahoma fans, so y'all know more, you know what I mean? So y'all can be like, oh, he wasn't that good. Anyways, the stats don't really tell the whole story, you know what I mean? But off stats, it's not bad in my opinion for a freshman. It's not bad, you know what I mean? So yeah, I do think he can go to USC. You see what they did to Oregon. So he gonna be doing it every year at USC, huh? But I do think he number one. Number two for me. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm doing this all like now. Like, I got these names right here. These just the top 5, but I don't have them in order though. So I actually don't even know how I'm gonna put second. Cause I feel like all 5 of these players gonna make huge impacts, you know what I mean? But my number 2 is probably gonna be Zach. Oh no, I don't know. It's tough. I'm gonna go with Quinn though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go with Quinn. The reason why I'm going Quinn, yeah, he haven't threw a college ball yet. He haven't threw a ball in college yet. I get that. But he a good quarterback. I'm not one of the players who hate him. I don't think he gonna be trash. You know how you got them people who just hate because people say you overhyped. I don't really care about all that, bro. If a player can play, he can play, you know what I mean? So that's what I feel like Quinn is. I'm not one of the players who be like, oh, I hope he just plays bad. I'm not a hater, you know what I mean? But I think he gonna be the second most important. I do think he gonna turn Texas up. I'm not saying that just fix all Texas problems, you know what I mean? They still got problems. Like, Texas, they was playing good at the beginning of the year, and then I don't know what happened. They just started losing badly, man. But he got a receiver like Xavier Worthy. He got a running back like Benjamin Robinson. Yeah, man. They gonna go crazy. I do think he gonna be the starting quarterback, and I think they gonna go crazy. I'm not saying they going to the playoffs or nothing like that. I'm not saying they gonna be better than Oklahoma or nothing. But I do think they'll have a much better season this coming up this season than they just had in this past one. But I think Quinn Ewers is number 2. I know a lot of y'all gonna say, nah, he too high because he haven't played a game yet, but that's just my opinion, you know. But number 3, it's hard because all 3 of these, it's from the team. Like, the team matters too, you know what I mean? Because, like, both of these going to Alabama, but Ole Miss getting a real good running back with Zach Evans though. So I'm number 3. I'm gonna go with Zach Evans. The reason why I'm gonna go with Zach Evans is because Zach Evans was one of the best running backs in his class. Like, he was up there with guys like Benjamin Robinson and all them boys, man. That was a real good class for running backs as well. And Zach is different, bro. You see what he was doing at TCU. Dude was nice as hell at TCU. But now he going to Ole Miss, and I feel like that's a good spot for him. Even though they losing their quarterback, but if they get Dart, because I've been hearing like people saying Dart going to Ole Miss, if they get them two, whoo, it's gonna be another tough year for dealing with Ole Miss, man. Cause as an NFL, we actually lost to Ole Miss this year, man. That was a tough loss. I feel like we should have won that game, but things happen. But Zach Evans is a huge pickup for them, especially with the offense they run. So now they got that passing game with that running game with Zach Evans back there. Ooh, boy, that's gonna be tough. But yeah, I'm gonna get Zach Evans third, just how good he is. The fourth one. The reason why this was hard because both of them are going to Alabama, and with Eli Ricks is an All-American corner. He was an All-American as a freshman. He was like an All-American as a freshman. And he in Alabama, this is one thing Alabama struggled with, even though they had injury, but this is what they struggled with in the national championship game. They literally targeted that Jackson dude, and I feel like they lost because that big play. You know what I mean? It would have been a closer game, and I feel like Bryce Young and them probably could have attacked and probably could have pulled it out, but Eli Ricks is a huge pickup for Alabama. Getting him in that corner, I definitely know. We all know he's gonna be a starter off rip, no matter who they have on the roster. So that's why it's so hard to pick this one, because also with Gibbs, Brian Robinson is going to the draft. I think he a senior, ain't he? Yeah, he like a senior, so he going to the draft. So that spot is open because what's the name coming off injury? A player I actually really like, Jason McClellan. He's coming off an injury. I think it's like an ACL. So you got him, and then you got Trey Sanders, who still ain't just took that spot. Like Trey Sanders, this supposed to be his time right now. He was literally the number one. Was he the number one ranked running back in class 2019? Yeah, because that's when I graduated too, and I used to look that up, who was the best running back in our class and stuff like that, and it was him. So I don't see how he don't have that spot yet, you know what I mean? But and he haven't even really been playing like that his whole career at Alabama. So you got him who can take that spot, but you also got Gibbs now. I don't really know much about Gibbs. I'm actually finna look up his stats. I just know that everybody was talking about him, how good he is. I don't really know too much about him though, but let me check it out. 5.2 yards per carry in both seasons. That's not bad. That's not bad, bro. That's a first down in 2 plays for him. He a pretty good receiving back too. So yeah, it's another guy they can really earn a spot. You know what I mean? Become a starter as soon as next year. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happened with them. But I'm gonna go with Eli Ricks as number 4 over Gibbs, just because I feel like Alabama is really deep at running back, and they also bringing in guys. So I feel like that's something that they never bad at, is running back, but corner, that's a huge pickup getting Eli Ricks. So I feel like Eli Ricks will be a bigger impact than Gibbs. But yeah, that's my top 5. Him, and him. And then of course, you got honorable mentions. You know, you got Mario Williams. Is Mario gonna go to USC? Is him and Caleb Williams go to USC? We don't know. We gonna see in a few days, man, or a few weeks, however long it take. Also, Brandon Joseph. I actually played him in 7-on-7 in high school. If y'all didn't know, I just want to tell y'all that. But he going to Notre Dame. That's gonna be a big pick. I mean, that's a big pickup. Gabriel, yeah, going to OU. I don't know much about Dylan Gabriel. I ain't gonna sit and act like I do, so I can't really speak how big that impact gonna be. You know what I mean? Spencer Rattler, of course, going to South Carolina. That's a big pick, but it's like, the thing with that is Spencer is going to a tougher conference now. Like Spencer, I'm not a hater of Spencer. I don't hope he play bad. You know what I mean? But he's going to a tougher conference. He ain't playing in the Big 12 no more. He playing in the Big. He playing in the SEC now, so is he gonna play? Is he gonna be better? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We gonna see. Then Max Johnson. I could have been biased with Mac Johnson, but the thing is, we got 3 quarterbacks who all got a chance to start next year: Connor Wigman, Max Johnson, and Haynes King. So I don't even know who's gonna be the starter. I can't even say that. I honestly can't say that. But yeah, that's my top 5 though. I feel like all of them is gonna have a big impact. I actually like all 5 of them as well. Like, I hope all of them have a good career. You know what I mean? But that's gonna be it for the video. Y'all let me know what top 5 of something y'all want me to do next. Top 5 quarterbacks or something like that. I just get my opinion on it. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all next time.